How to assist someone in mourning, tips for providing support and comfort. Navigating the mourning of a loved one can be daunting. This comprehensive guide will aid you in offering emotional support and solace during this delicate time with practical tips and effective strategies. Life is rife with losses. Whether it be the departure of a loved one, the end of a relationship, the loss of a cherished pet, or even a drastic change, mourning is the emotional journey we embark upon to process grief and move forward. Bearing witness to the anguish of someone close during mourning can be disconcerting. We find ourselves unsure of what to say, how to act, and we fear being intrusive or causing further pain. But rest assured, even the simplest gestures can make a significant difference to those traversing this tender moment. In this article, I will offer valuable insights on how to aid someone in mourning, extending emotional support and comfort during this passage. Understanding mourning. Before delving into practical actions, it is fundamental to comprehend what mourning entails. Mourning is the natural response to a significant loss. It is a complex process involving a myriad of emotions, thoughts, and behavioral changes. It allows us to gradually detach from what we have lost and adapt to the new reality. Mourning can arise from various types of losses, such as death of a family member or close friend, end of a romantic relationship, death of a pet, serious illness, relocation, job loss. The duration and intensity of mourning vary from person to person. Some factors influencing this process include the nature of the loss, spouse, child, friend, personal history of previous losses, emotional support received, the individual's personality. Indicators that someone needs assistance. Grief is a universal experience, but for some individuals, the pain can become debilitating. It's crucial to be mindful of certain signs that may indicate the need for a more professional approach. Persistent depressive symptoms, profound sadness, changes in sleep and appetite, loss of interest. Intense anxiety and panic attacks. Feelings of guilt and self-punishment. Suicidal thoughts. Difficulty resuming daily activities. Prolonged social isolation. If you've noticed some of these signs in someone close to you, don't hesitate to encourage them to seek help from a psychologist or therapist specializing in grief. Assisting someone in mourning, 8 practical tips. Now that we understand grief and can identify warning signs, let's explore concrete actions you can take to help someone going through this process. 1. Be present. Simply being there demonstrates compassion and solidarity. Sometimes, the best thing we can do is to just be with the person, without pressuring them to speak or behave in a certain way. Let them know that you care and are available to listen and support. 2. Listen attentively. Active listening is essential. Let the person vent, cry, express their anger or sadness without interruptions. Avoid giving advice or minimizing the pain. Just listen with an open heart and be emotionally present. 3. Validate emotions. It's common to hear phrases like "stay strong" or "time heals all wounds" during grief. While well-intentioned, these phrases can sound insensitive and minimize the pain. Validate the person's emotions by acknowledging the gravity of the loss and the legitimacy of their feelings. 4. Offer practical help. Think of practical ways to lighten the burden of the grieving person. Help with household chores, such as cooking, cleaning, or taking care of children. Offer to accompany them to medical appointments, handle bureaucratic issues, or simply take them for a walk. 5. Respect time and space. Grieving is an individual process, and the healing time varies for each person. Respect the pace of the bereaved person. Avoid forcing them to leave the house or participate in social activities if they're not feeling ready. At the same time, gradually encourage them to resume their routine as prolonged isolation can hinder the healing process. 6. Encourage seeking professional help. If the person exhibits signs of complicated grief, such as suicidal ideation or inability to perform daily activities, encourage them to seek professional help. Psychologists and therapists specializing in grief can offer emotional support and tools to cope with the pain more healthily. 7. Stay in touch. Grieving can be a lonely period. Reach out to the grieving person regularly, even if it's just to send a message of affection or ask how they're feeling. Your initiative can be an important reminder that they're not alone. 8. Share positive memories. Talking about the deceased person or the lost situation can be painful, but it can also be therapeutic. Share positive memories you have of the departed person. This can help keep their memory alive and bring comfort to the bereaved person. Assisting someone in mourning is an act of utmost generosity and empathy. By offering presence, active listening, respect, and emotional support, you can make a significant difference in the life of those going through this delicate moment. Remember, grief is an individual journey, and your compassion and solidarity can be an important beacon during this passage. Frequently asked questions. Question 1. Is it necessary to discuss death with the grieving person? Yes, it is important to talk about the loss, but respect the individual's pace. If they are not willing to talk, do not force them. However, make it clear that you are available to listen whenever they want to talk. Question 2. How do I deal with my own sadness when witnessing someone's suffering? It is natural to feel sad and sympathetic when witnessing the suffering of someone close. Allow yourself to feel your own emotions, but avoid transferring your burden onto the grieving person. Take care of yourself to have emotional energy to support the other. Question 3. What attitudes should I avoid when dealing with someone in mourning? Avoid cliché phrases such as, "at least he's in a better place," or "time heals all wounds." Also, refrain from giving advice or minimizing the person's pain. Simply be present, listen attentively, and offer emotional support. Question 4. Can I send gifts to the grieving person? Yes, sending flowers, a card with words of affection, or a basket of food can be a kind gesture. The important thing is to demonstrate that you care and are thinking of the person. Question 5. Are there support groups for people in mourning? Yes, there are in-person and online support groups for those who are grieving. These groups can be an important space to share experiences, receive emotional support, and find comfort. We have reached the end of the audio, How to Assist Someone in Mourning, Tips for Providing Support and Comfort. Did you like this content? Share with someone who needs support right now.